So, Cherry, we have a lot of people who come to you for answers, for solutions, for guidance.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that is out there in the world as well is learning to follow our own inner wisdom, our own inner guidance. How do people access their inner wisdom so that they don't just have to look to someone else or somewhere else for answers for themselves?
It's first of all, you can get really quiet and just, you know, I say go to your center, and people go, what does that mean? It means just, breathe in and anchor down into this place that feels good to you and just become comfortable with yourself and just do that for a while and start paying attention to your thoughts, to your feelings, because even when we get quiet in meditation, the thoughts are still going, the day to day questions are still going, life is going through. And when you're doing this, just kind of look at one. What is one of your questions? What is something you want answered in your life? And then just feel this calm and this peace and sit with it and trust that the answer comes to you. Now, that sounds odd in itself too, but that's half of being able to connect with your essence, your intuition, to, your knowing self, is that trust. And don't look so hard for all of the answers, because one of the things we're taught in this human experience is to work hard and really look. Just sit with yourself with that question and then get up, go do something, but pay attention to any feeling that is different, anything that steps into your view that is different, a song that starts playing, all of a sudden information comes over the radio, anything that will connect to whatever question you ask, whatever you were wondering about. And many times the absolute answer comes in that form. Sometimes it's just a piece of it. The key is to continue to hold trust. Nancy, people don't know how to trust themselves, and that's the biggest hindrance. Each and every moment, your essence is speaking to you. It is in a way that you do hear it, yet you've learned how to negate what comes to you. You've learned how to only question or challenge or worry about what comes to you. And then you look outside of yourself due to not trusting the inner wisdom of all that you are. Let it be an easy trip of going inside and connecting with the essence of who you are. Let it be joyful. Let it be happy. Not hard work. Nothing that you have to push or drive or force. This is an easy walk once you allow yourself to take the first steps. And that's it, is let yourself take the first steps. Those first steps could be as easy as going, gosh, there's something I want to know in whatever direction of my life. And so you sit with yourself for a little bit and you have that question, you feel it within you, and nothing comes to you. You don't give up. You just get up and go about your business. You have connected with your inner essence, that knowing part, and that attracts in the answer to it.
And
And
we
then,
have to practice listening, don't we?
yes, practice listening and, or not negating, because invariably something will come to you. Maybe it's something you already thought about, or something you've been interested in, or something you thought you might try someday. And instead of going, oh, no, no, that can't be it. That's not it. I can't do that. It's like, oh, so that's it. Now, since I know this is what's there for me, what's the next step in this process? And then be willing to take that step. We've learned to doubt, we've learned to negate us. And so many have been taught that everything's outside of them, that there's this knowing being to go to. And yes, I am a knowing being, and I will help you become your own knowing being. And this one makes me smile, because I have had this. more than once because I love mentoring people and I'm all about self empowerment. And somebody said to me, well, if you do that and people start doing it all for themselves, who, what will you do? Well, there's always something else. It's the next step. And that's the same in your life is don't worry about what you will do afterward. Just know the next step comes in. And that's just the biggest deal. And, I love it. We've moved so much out of this. Let me go to somebody who will tell me how to get there or what's going to happen. And instead of, hold it, this is my life. What is it I'm choosing to experience? What is that I choose or desire to have in my life? And Nancy, another thing is you notice I put in that word choose or choice. That's an empowerment word. And another thing people do a lot of is as it comes to them, they'll put it, well, it's coming to me. It'll soon be here. That's putting it way out there and it can never reach you because it's always coming to you. It's always is soon to get here. Or then people will start negating it, and by negating it's all of these sentences and words that are training, programming, conditioning that take away from you. And they'll start saying, well, I don't know, and I've done this before and nothing happened. It always is like this for me. Well, you're creating all of that in every moment. So if you want to really be empowered and really step into yourself, it's understanding, pay attention to those sentences that stop your forward movement, that keep you in the past. And you know something? There is nothing that is always. Every situation is different. There will be something different about it. And when you stop that, it always happens to me in this way, you're going to find that you change. When you take that out of that part of your life and you say, I choose to experience this, and then see a new way, you'll stop having the same old thing happen. So, sounds a little wandery today, a little. And I do that sometimes. And this is kind of fun, is something, it's a wonderful example to give to people. Yes, I do this. This is who I am. This is what I love. And I'll start talking. And at times it's like, wow, this is kind of spinny. I don't feel like it's connected. I don't know if I'm anchored. And then somebody will say, oh, that's the best yet, that I could relate to it. And you will find when you're searching inside of yourself and connecting to yourself, it doesn't always seem to fit. It may seem like it's spiraling. It may seem like it's whispering around or circling around. And that's because you're working from a higher aspect of life. It's coming down into the beingness of you, and then it is integrating, you're acclimating, then it goes out into the physical. There we go. So,
Very nice. Thank you so much for sharing that. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put this on in an email and also on Facebook and YouTube because I think this is a message that everyone will want to hear.
I think so too. You know what? Oh, see, this is another wonderful example of taking power out of sentences.
Hmm.
Is the think. We throw that think in there all the time. Think isn't a claiming word. You know as well as I do. There are many people out there that we know will benefit from this information. So these words step in. These are part of our training and the conditioning. And so we stop for a moment and say, let me rephrase that. And that allows us to really claim our knowledge, our wisdom that we are sharing with others, knowing that those who are attracted to it are right there and they are benefiting from it. And then as those who benefit from this, they have their own wisdom that they know they will share. It will go to whoever is going to benefit from them, their words. So this is the fun part of it. And you notice I didn't get all, oh my God, Nancy. We said, I think. It was like, oh, look at this. This is a moment. This is a training moment, teaching, learning, experiencing moment. And yeah, I look at that training thing like, I don't like that word in there right now, so I choose to take it out. And you notice I'm having a lot of fun with it. We move faster in love, light, and joy and fun than we do in all of that hard work that we put in the effort. And a lot of that's up here instead of in our hearts. So we have a lot of things coming up, Nancy. Oh my goodness. And they're all about personal empowerment. Yeah.
You going to
So,
share?
well, I thought about it, but I think I'll let everybody tap into their intuitive self and pick up the information. You guys got it out there? Shaking your heads up and down? Cool. See you there. No. It says we're doing the Living Your Empowered Life private membership group. It'll have two Zoom videos. Those will be
Actually,
videos,
two Zoom meetings that we turn
meetings.
into videos. Yes.
Yeah, okay, yes, that's true. They're meetings, and Nancy and I are the head of those meetings.
Well, you're the head, I'm the foot. How's that?
Oh, I like that too. We got a top and a bottom. That's good. And it is true because I'm an Aries, Nancy's a Taurus. I spend up here. She's all grounded into earth. What balance? What more balance can I ask for? I love it. Anyway, and we're going to be doing this where it is a meeting and talking about the issues that are important to everybody, where they're curious, where they feel blocked, all of this. And then there's the group on Facebook that we will talk and interact and give support in a like-minded community, and it's just beautiful. And then we have a retreat in Gearhart, Oregon in July, which we will be sending information out soon. We just hit some busy times, and yeah, I got drawn back a little bit on writing that old information up.
And you're talking and thinking about maybe Mount Shasta in the fall?
Oh, yes, Mount Shasta. I've already talked to Heidi, Mount Shasta in the fall. And so we're looking at
Tampa,
Hawaii.
Florida
Oh, yep.
in June, is it? June?
Yes, June, Tampa, Florida. And there again, it's trusting. One of the ladies that we know that has joined our group is hosting an event in her area for us while we're there doing the Body, Mind, Spirit Expo in Tampa, Florida. So, it's just putting it out there and attracting it to you. Let those doorways stay open and say yes when they come in, you know? So, oh,
Great.
so many things.
So many things. All right. Well, this has gotten to be longer than I thought, so we're going to call it a day. But welcome to everyone to our email and our YouTube and our Facebook video, and we're going to do more and more of these. I think it's fun way to share the information without having to write it down.
Yeah, that's true. And different aspects of it come in. So,
Good. All right. Thanks for today.
thank you. See you later.